I'd like to start this video by talking about one of the contestants on Love Island, or an ex-contestant of Love Island. Can I even like pronounce words? Not really, no. But the guy called Ollie, the blonde one that's like waiting for his dad to die so he can become a lord. He's a trophy hunter, and I forgot to talk about this because I thought that I already had. It's one of those things where I expect myself to talk about it very soon, and I guess I just haven't been doing drama videos. There's a fly in my room, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. It's also very fucking hard. This isn't like a glowy skin kind of situation, it's my sweat kind of situation. So for those of you who don't know, Ollie, the now not on Love Island contestant, hunts beautiful animals for fun. And it's not just hunting like things like deer, you know, stuff that, you know, maybe you eat, which I'm not a big fan of to begin with, but like, you do what you do. I don't really have a say in that. But what the fuck are you going to do with like, I don't know animals, I don't know many things at all, but what the fuck are you going to do with a rhino? You're not gonna eat a rhino. I'm just confused as to how somebody could take shooting an animal and taking a selfie with dead animal and make it like a hobby. Like I said, he is no longer on Love Island. There was like a reason for it, which I don't think was like a legitimate reason. I think it had something to do with like a family thing, just something to do with his personal life, but I genuinely believe it's because the producers or whoever the fuck is in charge noticed that people were giving him shit for being a shitty human being, and they just decided that they didn't want that kind of energy in their show. Next, Gabbie Hanna, she uploaded a video that said, "You guys don't know me at all," or something like that, where she does those, you know, question things on Instagram, and people just basically list their assumptions about her, and some of those questions or assumptions included, "You ignore any hate from people because it's not worth the time or energy to confront others." And Gabbie said essentially that criticism is hate, because she doesn't know which hate to address and which hate to not address if she was going to be the kind of person to address hate and confront people like that. Which, no, like, half the time I don't even know what to say, which is why I can't like debate in real life. It's because I need to like think of words. Like, how do I say that she's an idiot in the situation? You know what I mean? Hate and criticism are two different things. And some comments that are in like the grey area between hate and criticism still have valid points to them, and Gabbie, being a fucking moron, just decides to ignore all of that. Like, to begin with, you can address the Cancer Cosmetics scam, you can address why you went to Jason and told him that Trisha had an STD when they were dating, or beginning to date. You can address the whole Curtis Lepore situation, why did you support your friend's rapist? And you can just address your manipulative and shitty behavior in general, because you are not a good person. I've also noticed that I get louder throughout the video, and I don't know how to like subtly change the audio when I'm editing so that it sounds like I'm all, you know, level throughout the entire video. So I'm sorry, but that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. Somebody said you avoid drama because you're too afraid to be caught in a lie. Gabbie said no, it's not true. She doesn't get in drama or get involved with drama because she doesn't like drama, which not true at all. That's all you do. You get involved in drama, you start drama, everything is always your fault, and if it's not your fault, then come out and say that it isn't your fault. It's not that hard. But like, we all know it's you're the problem, Gabbie. You don't avoid drama because you're not a big fan of drama. You get into drama and then stop responding to drama when you realize that you're at a dead end and you don't have anything to respond to because you're wrong and you're a shitty person. Somebody else said you don't recognize your toxic traits. Gabbie said maybe like if I didn't recognize them, I wouldn't be able to say that I didn't recognize them, but I do spend a lot of time in therapy, which is where I uncover a lot of shit. I just feel like Gabbie is the kind of person that would go into therapy, and you know, she's the kind of person who would tell a therapist the way she'd tell an acquaintance something. Like, she would make the other person to be the very obvious villain. She would tell a very one-sided story and cut out bits that made her seem bad at any moment. I don't know if she recognizes her toxic traits. I have a feeling or a suspicion that she does. I hope she does realize that she is toxic and manipulative, but clearly therapy isn't doing anything to improve you as a person because you're still a piece of shit. Somebody said you're a pathological liar, and then she responded saying, no, but if I was, that'd be the one thing I would lie about. If I was answering that question for her, it'd be, yes, but I want to lie about it because I'm a pathological liar. That's all she does. Everything she does in order to like semi-cover up her tracks to the point where she can't is lying. That's all she does. Like, surely she's got to know that. Like, there's no way you can be Gabbie Hanna and just not know that you're a pathological liar. And the final assumption that I'm going to talk about is don't take criticism well because you see it as hate. Gabbie said, no, I think I take it very well because I want to be like a better person and I'm insecure and I always want to like become a better person. She also said that she had watched a video critiquing one of her friends, and the video started with like, this thing that this person did is bad, and she went on about how that would shut down the person emotionally and they would never get to the point of the video where they actually gave out good advice to help the person improve, which is true to a certain extent. But okay, first of all, no, you don't take criticism well. She's always gone on about how good she takes criticism. You don't. You don't even address it. You look at it, file it as hate, and then move on. Your idea of criticism is, I like this video, I love you, Gabbie, please have my babies. So that part of not answering, but addressing the assumption is just a lie. And we've been trying to approach it in that way. We have finished. Tea channels and other commentary channels are just finished with trying to approach you and your drama in such a sugar-coated way. We're through with that. We've tried that. You have not addressed anything. You've never tried to apologize. You have never thought about anyone else other than yourself in any of these situations. You are a pathological liar and a bad person. And we are just done with trying to subtly and gently tell you what is wrong with you, which is essentially at this point everything. You can't take criticism. All you do is lie. You get into drama, realize that you are wrong, or maybe you just can't be fucked with realizing that you're wrong. So as soon as you see something that makes sense, you just run. You get to that point where like the drama actually gets somewhere after you've started the drama and you just leave. You bolt. And whenever you do address it, that one time you address Kenza Cosmetics by doing a video using their brushes and telling your fans to manage their expectations that you set for them, that was shit. That was just utterly terrible, and you annoy me. You annoy everyone, and I'm done with you. Gabbie Hanna, if you're going to make your bed, fucking sleep in it. Next thing I want to talk about, which is also going to get me heated, Kaitlin Bennet. For fuck's sake, this transphobic piece of utter trash pisses me the fuck off. If you haven't seen her videos, you could do that. I don't know if they're monetized or not. Again, I've been through this before. Everything's monetized, so I don't even like remember seeing ads because it's just like ingrained into my brain to just like watch them, skip them onto the video. But for those of you who don't want to watch it, the like ratio is disabled. The comments are disabled. All she does in the videos is go up to random strangers with a microphone and ruin their day by asking them about shit that she has no say in. A very relevant example that everyone's kind of picking up on is trans issues. She made a video where she named the title "College Kids Have No Morals," went around asking people if they think that women's bathrooms should have urinals and men bathrooms should have tampons and pads for transgender students. Everyone was obviously like, yes, or like, I don't care, or that's got nothing to do with me. They were generally supportive or didn't give a fuck, and she basically made it very clear that she thinks trans people are predators.
None of your business that a man is in the women's restroom.
If they're in the women's restroom, then they identify as a woman.
Oh. Who would have known men walking into... Okay, don't question anything about men walking into women's restrooms ever. They're just there because they're women. They're not predators, no.
And said that if you're letting a man go into a women's bathroom, that you're like putting people in danger and making them feel unsafe. Making people feel unsafe. This is the same bitch who brought a fucking gun onto campus. She brought a gun into school. This is when all the school shootings in America were happening, by the way. If somebody told me that a trans woman is going into the women's bathroom, I would not give less of a fuck. If somebody told me that a student brought a gun onto campus, that would be where my panic starts to set in. A woman trying to piss, I could not care less. she like met up with like a bunch of guys, and she basically went on about how weird it is for two guys to kiss. One of them pointed out that she was homophobic and she thinks it's wrong, and she basically responded with, no, I don't think it's wrong, I just find it gross. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? The answer is yes, I don't need that answered. You can see her Instagram as well. The comments are disabled. A large portion of her posts are just like selfies, and the caption's like, fuck the haters, lol. And her bio is like, not a feminist, taxation is theft, just being all like, fuck liberals, I like Trump. Oh, that, yeah, she's a Trump supporter, in case you didn't know. I feel like that was obvious. She's also been rumored to have shat herself, so I think it was like after a party or something, and I think I saw a photo of this. I don't know, because I don't actually know if it was her, because I don't know if there has been a photo of her shitting herself, but I saw a photo of somebody shitting on themselves, and I didn't really know what it was, and I didn't pay much attention to it, and then everyone was like, gun girl shat herself, and I was like, oh. And lastly, Jake Paul. So Drew Gooden recently posted a video after his initial video from 2018, which is I joined Team 10 so you didn't have to. And it was about Team 1000, which is basically like this little thing that Jake did where you go onto the website, pay $7, and you're supposed to like get tips on how to become big on YouTube or whatever the fuck. But then like after $7, you get nothing. That's just like, I don't even fucking know. It's like a tier, you get nothing. And then there's another button like spend another $57. And you click on it, and because the credit card's already there and people are young, they're gonna click on it. After you spend $64, Team 1000 was a thing that like wasn't out. It was like coming soon, and then it just got deleted. So a bunch of people paid like $64 for nothing. And these are like children that don't know better because his fan base is very young. Drew Gooden like paid the $64, didn't get anything, went back on it, didn't get anything because the website was shut down, found like a new website that they're doing like in collaboration with somebody else, I'm not really sure. But instead of like YouTube tips, it's like some people who have already gained a following and they're just trying to sell products and like whatever the fuck. It was just a whole mess, and people who initially went and tried to get into Team 1000 just didn't get anything. So yeah, maybe don't trust Jake Paul with shit, in case you didn't already know that's like not a good thing to do. Just don't trust him. And lastly, this isn't tea, this is just shit I want to complain about. I can see these lashes so clearly. I can't see anything. Like even when I do see something, it's like blurry because,
you know, when things are really up close to your eye and you're not focusing on them, then, you know, it's like, you know, it's covering up like half your vision with like blurry eyelashes that you can't really see.
And yeah, I don't have an outro.